I love filmmaking, but if you look at this channel, most of the content is being done in this house or the premises around me. Not that there's something wrong with that, I'm an introverted person after all. But I've decided to challenge myself and take my GH5 into a Comic-Con copycat in Israel here called ComicsCon. A geek fest where I've really felt like at home, so if you want to see two Harley Quinns yelling "Hi Pudding," you can subscribe down below because that will be out in 2 or 3 weeks. And so at this event I've learned 5 new things that can help you whether you're new or whether you're a seasoned filmmaker. Focus only on video. I've had my Canon M50 for photographs because it's much easier for me to shoot on that camera and edit the photos, and my GH5 for video. But I didn't take the Canon M50 even once, and I'm glad I didn't. So whether you have 2 cameras or just one, focus only on video. Because if you start thinking in a moment whether you want to take a shot or to film it, you might lose the shot altogether. So just film video, just focus on filming video, and I'm glad I did because all I could do is focus. If I saw a moment, I would just film it. Every moment I filmed it, I have a ton of footage from the event, and I'm super glad I didn't take photographs. Maybe in the future, in the next event, I might plan ahead when to take photos, but overall I'll still keep taking more and more videos. Use the correct audio tools. During the event I've had to film a few subjects and some of them said really cool things. But the Movo VXR10 was on top of my camera and the subject was pretty far away. So in hindsight what I should have done was taken my Zoom H1N and put a foam cover on top of it and just give it to the subject to tell whatever he wants to tell to the camera. And it was actually in my bag, but I didn't think of using it in that moment and I really regret it. If you have some more money, you can get a wireless audio system and just place it on the subject or in some inconspicuous area where it would be seen, and then the shot would be even better. But this could be a really good start, just an external sound recorder. Stabilize your footage. I'm lucky to have a GH5, or maybe I'm smart to have a GH5, but if you don't have good IBIS on the camera, you can use digital image stabilization, and if that's not enough, you can make the camera heavy by adding a cage, for example, or add some more accessories to it, like the microphone, for example, or place the camera very close to yourself. As a last resort, I would offer a gimbal because that's a pricey solution, but that would probably solve all of your problems. In the end, stabilizing your footage is very important, or else you'll get a shaky mess of footage. Bring a zoom lens. Being in an event or a conference means that you need to be fast with that record button, or else you might miss a moment here and there. Having a prime lens or a fixed focal length lens on your camera means that you'll either be too far away or too close to the subject at some times and miss the moment. So what I would suggest is to bring a zoom lens, and I've been using the Olympus 12-200 at this conference, which translates to 24-400 in full frame terms, but I don't recommend you bring that kind of focal range, especially since it doesn't exist on full frame. Instead, go for 24-70, which is usually the golden focal range for everything. It isn't too wide and it isn't too far. It will be just perfect for your footage. And lastly, don't forget to bring your ND filters. At the conference, at one point in the middle of the day, my camera was set to f22. Yes, f22, just because I didn't have an ND filters. The extension ring is still in the mail sometime and I'm waiting to get it. So an ND filter will allow you not just to take shots in a very sunny day, it would also allow you to close down the light a bit so you can have some more bokeh in very lit conditions. So make sure you bring it, it would make your life much easier. In the sun or inside, whether you want bokeh or not, you can choose and have it all. And now for the joke of the week. Why couldn't the police solve a cartoonist murder? You'll find the answer down in the comments below. You can leave a like for this video so more people will see it and be more confident and film more in events and conferences, because wow, this was fun. I'm just getting started. In here you can see how $1 can improve your creativity as a filmmaker and bring the best out of you, or you can check what YouTube recommends down here. I've been Tim and I'll see you next week on the Elusive Frame on Tuesday. Go out there and film more at events, conferences, or just at life. Filmmaking is fun. Goodbye.